This is the KLAY Morning Show. Craig Thorne with you here. We've got people who like the show, and they say one of the things they like best about the show is the little bit of the bumper music we do, and the bumper music we do is all from Tacoma, either the Ventures or there you have the fabulous Whalers, and we're all about community, and we're all about community music, and we are all especially here at KLAY about our military and our veterans. And a veteran who is doing music for veterans is with us now, joined by John Leonard. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Craig. How are you doing?
Well, doing just fine. Very happy to have you joining us. And it's the Music by John Leonard project. And you're doing this as a fundraiser for veterans. Tell us about this effort, please.
Yes. I'm an independent singer-songwriter from Lakewood here, and over the past couple of years, I began involving myself with American Lake Veterans Golf Course, which is right here in our backyard, right here in Lakewood, and you're doing some great work over there. And when I discovered what was going on out there and how they were getting wounded warriors out there onto the golf course and experiencing the great wide open and figuring out that they could really enjoy life again, and just this really great stories that are coming up from the golf course. And the facility is equipped to, they have all the training equipment, they have, the talent out there to train and adapt so that they can get out there and golf and with Unicart and video training systems. And it's just amazing work. And when I discovered that, I found that I wanted to involve what I was doing musically with what they were doing out there, and I tried to match the two together and how I could help them out. So when I play my events, I will make available CDs, and when I sell the CDs, I'll donate 50% of the proceeds from the sales of CDs to contribute to helping those guys build a Jack Nicklaus designed back nine.
Wow.
Which was so graciously donated by Jack Nicklaus. And so I've when I heard about that, I had to tie in my works, because as a veteran, my heart is there. I want to do what I can. I want to give back. I was very fortunate having served and in coming back healthy, and so now I would like to take my talents, match it with what they're doing, and get more involved with these charity works. And another great organization that I've recently become involved with is the Veterans Family Fund of America, and this organization is a community of veterans and individuals and businesses alike that have pulled together to create a safety net, filling the gaps that might be in the system to catch and help and create places where these warriors can go where the VA or federal or state programs might not be picking up. So what they're doing is they're filling that gap, that safety net, and I want to be there, and I want to be there as part of that safety net so that I can help give back.
That's terrific. Now, we're speaking with musician and veteran John Leonard. You're performing tonight at the Forza's Coffee inside the Lakewood Family Y from 6 to 8, and you'll have CDs there for sale,
Yes.
Presumably. And
Yes.
as you say, half of the proceeds will be going to help veterans. Now, you're a veteran yourself. I'm guessing. Were you a veteran of Desert Storm back in the 90s?
Yes, I served during Desert Storm. Yes, I did.
So you were abroad serving our country.
Well, actually, I was here at home supporting my comrades that were over there, and I served in the Air Force.
Okay, great. And how did the military service and your love for music, how did that come together?
Well, having music in my life, my entire life. My parents were musicians. My father played guitar, sang. My mother sang harmonies. They would always host the jam parties at our house, of course. So growing up, I witnessed this, how much fun they were having, and so I got bit by that music bug. And it's a venom had spread a lifetime. It's still with me, and so as I moved along and I began, watching these guys and learning chords, and once I kind of got into it, shortly after I started writing music, and I just found it was just such a great outlet, such a great release, and I pursued it, and so that carried into throughout the years and into my military service. And what really struck me while serving is the different assignments that I've had and different people I've met along the way and friends that I made. When they saw what I was doing musically, they wanted to become a part of it. They wanted to do that themselves. And so what I would do is everywhere I moved, I'd have a dedicated music room, and I would, like my parents, I would have jam parties at my own house. And so if I had friends that wanted to play music, I could teach them a few basic chords and get them started. And when I saw the effect it had on my military friends and what music was doing for them in that way, it's like, this is what I need to do. And to hear from them years later how it's affected them and how they've stuck with it and how it's become a release for them, and it's a channel to, you can push aggressions there, you can push love there, you can put whatever. It's such a great way to express yourself. And so seeing what it was doing for other people and close friends and how it's affected their lives, I'm like, yeah, there's really something to this. I need to stick with it. And that's a match I've made up with what I'm doing now. A couple of years ago, I had figured out that there was an empty spot within me, and that empty place had to be filled. And I figured out what it was. It was giving back. I might give money to somebody out on the street, or try to help somebody out monetarily or whatever, but I wasn't really doing anything. And so I'm like, well, what could I do? Well, I took inventory of what my skills were and what I love to do, and somehow I put it all together. Yes, I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a veteran, and these are the things I'm good at. And somehow it just all came together, and now I want to give back to our military veterans who have worked and sacrificed so much for us.
And you're performing live tonight. Everybody should come down to the Lakewood Family Y. There's the Forzes there. You can get yourself a nice cup of coffee or an espresso drink from Gil Quante and the crew there at the Lakewood Family Y tonight between 6 and 8. John, if people want to follow you on Facebook, what would they look for?
They would look. They could go to facebook.com/music by John Leonard, and there I put posts up regarding what I'm doing and some of these charitable events that I'm playing, such as Operation Fun, which is being hosted and put on by the Veterans Family Fund of America. That's coming up on November 3rd, and it's going to be at the Narrows Plaza Bowl in University Place, and that's all about community pulling together, and it's for the coalition to end veteran suicide.
John, we are out of time, unfortunately,
yes,
but we'll all enjoy your show tonight at the Lakewood Family Y. Thanks for joining us.